it's MK and I am back with another Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and it's day 30. Oh my god, I am so super stoked. I still have one more layout to get done, and hopefully that will be done by today. Ooh, I'm so super stoked. I really am. I'm super stoked. So what is the sketch? This sketch is on the Christmas side right there. And I decided, you know what? I'm in the mood for Christmas. So I pulled out a photo from this year. Actually, it was 2020 ish. It was 2020. And so I have a die cut, and this is pretty much what it looks like on the Cricut by itself, is just this huge die. But they are separate pieces, so I don't have to use this if I don't want to. I could use this if I wanted to, so on and so forth. Okay? I pulled out this cute little letter that my daughter wrote to Santa. I plan on double matting that. And then I pulled out a whole bunch of scraps from, it was a December daily, and I tore it apart and started using it to finish out my Christmas pages, because I have 12 by 12 pages and then inserts in between, so pocket pages, multiple different size pages, 8 by 8, 6 by 6, 8.5 by 11, things like that, just depending on what we did. So I basically have my what is it called, December daily, but I don't do a daily, so it's my December within my album, because sometimes we don't do anything and sometimes we do a lot. So I am all caught up except for 2020. I think I did 2019 last year. So I am all caught up on Christmas, except for 2020. I do have a bunch of photos from that. Other than that, yeah, I don't really have a whole lot of Christmas because, like I said, sometimes we do a lot and sometimes we don't. So this time I have this cute little letter. Yay! But I do have other photos as well. Mostly it's just, you know, the same thing over and over again. But they're still fun to scrap. All right. I also have a plain white piece of cardstock. I have some Heidi Swap Color Shine. I've got gold and citron, and then chartreuse. Okay, so the gold, what I wanted to do was splatter it across where my reindeer is gonna go, but I want to do that before, because I don't want to get any gold splatters on the black, because it kind of changes how the gold looks. And then these pieces are down by over here where the photo is, so I wanted to splatter over there as well. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that before or after, but yeah, that is basically it. And then there is a little bit of something up in this area too. We will see if I get that on the layout or not. I also have some wood pieces. Now I believe this one, I think it goes this way, but he's gonna go this way for me. I think this one is from Close to My Heart, and it was a collection. Oh my god, it wants to go there. It was from like it was a collection from 2019, you guys. So yeah, I think it's like spruced up or something like that. Very pretty collection. Just didn't use it the way it was intended. I have a few pieces from Cocoa Vanilla, one of their Christmas lines from a few years back. This is all that I got from that Christmas line. This is actually back when I first discovered Cocoa Vanilla. So I was just picking up little bits here and there of what I could, because the US stores over here didn't really carry them. And then last but not least, I'm not sure if this is going to be my title or not, but this is a piece that is in my store. It was just a little title. It says Christmas Captured, because I think that this is what captures Christmas, is the little ones believing and all that stuff. So anyways, I'm going to get going, and yeah, I'm going to put my reindeer down here, kind of sort of guesstimate as to where I want them, as well as, you know, like all of my bits. So do I want the doily half off the page? You know, how is it? So I'll probably lay it out first and then figure out where everything's going to go and then do my splatty bits. Okay, let's get going. So in trying to decide where I wanted Santa to go, I kind of got a little distracted and started going ahead and building my cluster. I just was so super excited to get started on it. I just love traditional Christmas colors. These are not, I guess they are kind of traditional as far as the green and the red, but then you've got that kind of like, it's not a neon green, but that lime green, and you kind of have another pale red, and then when I bring in the cocoa vanilla embellishments, you bring in another red. There's a small little pink dot in the strip, in the banner strip that I just put in right now, along with kind of like some sky blue. It's not very noticeable, but it's also in the stripes of my photo mat as well. So I'm just building the cluster because again, I just got so super excited. I wanted to just get started, even though I knew I had splatter that I wanted to put on the layout. Now, the splatter doesn't exactly meet my fancy. What I should have done, and I look at this now, even though I'm very satisfied with how this layout turned out. When I look at this now, I thought, oh, I should have got out, like a stencil and sprayed the stencil. But my talent with spraying stencils, especially with my, any of my sprays, it's not, I'm 0 for 0, it's like very bad. They don't ever turn out like they're supposed to, except for that harsh edge all the way around. That's the only thing that looks exactly like it's supposed to. Yep, that's it. So I went ahead and I put the moon together, even though I'm still not sure I want to use it. It is rather large, and I think I want just the just the splatters. That's it. I don't think that I want to add a large circle element just because there's circle elements in the layout. I just don't think so. My circular elements are my splatters. That's it. Yep. So I went back to the cluster, decided to finally just start gluing everything down. I'm working from the top down, basically, and I am just building up everything until I can get it attached to the doily. I love doing clusters like this, especially when I can see it and then I know how big it is and I know where to move the doily, instead of starting with the doily and then next thing you know, you've covered it all up and all there is one teeny tiny little thing showing. Is that true here? Kind of, sort of. Especially when I start adding the title on here. But yeah, it does. I do like the softness and the round portion that the doily does add, only because of the fact that when I add my title, it completes like the circle. It rounds that other corner on the left. So yeah, I do end up liking just how this layout fell together. That's all I have to say. It fell together. So this little deer, oh my gosh, you guys, I absolutely love it right there. But when I add a title, I was like, oh, is it too much? It's too much. Yeah. Oh, and the moon is definitely too much. That's not going to happen. I pretty much already knew it wasn't going to happen, but yeah, it just isn't going to happen. But that deer, oh, it looked so cute and tucked underneath that 25, and oh, I so should have used it. But you know what? It was too much. You need to know when to say, maybe later. So my citron is almost empty, and so I kind of had a little bit of splatter issues, but my chartreuse is gorgeous. Now it is going to dry like a greeny gold. It's not actually going to dry green. So I do enjoy that color very, very much. When I run out of these Heidi Swap color shines, I'm going to be kind of sad because they are at the top of my like grab for list, but it's okay. Other companies have created so much more gorgeous little things and splatters that, I will be able to move on. So this title is very not forgiving. And so I put glue on it. And then I'm holding it down, making sure that it's going to stick somewhere, because I am adding it to, 2 or 3 layers. So I do need to do that. And then I flipped my layout so I could work on the top portion. At first I wasn't going to do it. And then I thought, I just have these scraps hanging about. Let's do it. Yeah, might as well, right? So I decided that I wanted them to go all the way across, and I'm not going to add anything else, like drawing attention wise, up at the top. I wasn't going to do anything except for the little paper strips, and that's it. I just added a couple colors that were represented down below, and now I kind of feel like it brings your eye from the upper left down to the lower right. I'm still deciding on that deer, you guys. I really think he's cute. Oh my gosh, but it is too much. You kind of sort of sometimes have to say, you know, some things are too much. So that's it. I added a little bit of twine, a chunky twine too, into my little tag, and that is it. Oh, I love how this layout turns out. I love all the different colors, you know, the shades of red everywhere and greens everywhere, and absolutely, you know, I had a blast doing all 30 of these layouts. I swear I did all 30 of them. I want to say thank you to Christy for sure to, you know, put all these layouts together and make this very enjoyable. Be sure to check out the Hop, or no, not the Hop. This is the Hop. Be sure to check out the Facebook group and see everyone else's takes. There are so many, so much. There is so much inspiration inside that Facebook group, you guys. It's awesome. All right. I will check y'all tomorrow. Bye.